Coming up in WTOP 10's entertainment news, actress Jennifer Lawrence says her vows with husband Cook Maroney. Kim Kardashian West takes to Twitter to show support for a Texas inmate on death row. And monster-in-law actress Jane Fonda is arrested outside of the Capitol building. I'm Samantha Dominique, and welcome to WTOP 10 Entertainment News. Joining me tonight to discuss our stories are my beautiful panelists, Justin Clitt in the I Mean Business button down, and Deanna Brown in her entertainment news analysis glasses. So welcome back to another show, guys. How was your weekend?
My weekend was fantastic. I went to a wedding today, and it was just beautiful.
Oh, that's so nice. What about you?
I just had a chill weekend, sleep, homework, repeat.
Oh, that's cool. Well, my weekend was chill too. Just went to NBC, met Al Roker and Hoda and Savannah, just regular Today Show things.
Of course.
Really light stuff. Well, starting over the weekend, a lot of stuff happened. So Silver Linings Playbook actress Jennifer Lawrence tied the knot on Saturday with director beau Cook Maroney. The ceremony was held at Rhode Island Mansion in front of 100 guests, including Adele, Emma Stone, and Kris Jenner. Lawrence donned an elegant Dior dress, and hubby Cook completed the ensemble in a black Dior tux. Guests say the reception rolled into the early hours of the morning, and both bride and groom looked very happy. The couple announced their engagement earlier this year. So, now that J-Law is married, we know who she is. Of course, an amazing actress, beautiful woman. But who's this man she's married to? Like, who is Cook Maroney? Do you guys know him?
That is a very good question, to be honest. I have no idea who this man is or what he does.
Well, after my little good stalking skills, I found out a few things about Mr. Cook Maroney. Well, firstly, Cook, he is a art gallerist, so he buys these arts and he sells it to other people. But he also met Jennifer Lawrence through mutual friends. I don't know what kind of mutual friends they have, but I want the same. And also, he's not very social on social media. He has an Instagram with only 2,000 followers, and it's private, so my digging stops there because, Instagram is really good digging. So that's who Cook Maroney is, and he seems like a good guy. He's behind the scenes and he's behind the radar, so I feel like their marriage should be pretty good for now. So, as we stated, they just announced that they got engaged this year. So they started dating in June 2018, and now they're married just a year later. So how soon is too soon to get married?
It all depends on who you want to marry. It all depends on your significant other. If you guys are both ready, if you guys are both bonded, you know each other, and you're interested in continuing to know this person, then you get married.
If you know, you know. So what do you think? How soon is too soon?
Well, this I personally think is too soon, but I feel like you should just give it more time to really know each other, know each other's habits, and grow an even deeper bond.
That's true. I definitely agree with you. I feel like there's levels to getting married, but I wouldn't know because I'm not there yet. So seeing as that they just got married and pretty early in the relationship, do you guys think the relationship will last?
I'm rooting for it.
You're rooting for it?
That's
You're
all I'm going to say.
rooting for love.
I try my hardest,
Do you think their relationship's going to last?
Not at all. I personally think it's not going to last because these celebrity relationships usually don't, but do you.
I'm hoping it lasts because I hate seeing celebrity divorces. It always gets so awkward all over the news. And we'll talk about them definitely. So I hope it will last, but we'll see, So in other news, reality star turned political activist Kim Kardashian West is joining the fight to save a Texas inmate facing execution next month. Rodney Reed has spent 21 years on death row for the 1996 murder of Stacey Stites. Police say Reed assaulted, raped, and strangled Stites, but Reed and his legal team are claiming his innocence because of new forensic evidence and witness testimonies. Kardashian West tweeted the Texas governor saying, quote, "Please, at Governor Abbott, how can you execute a man when since his trial substantial evidence that would exonerate Rodney Reed has come forward and even implicates the other person of interest? I urge you to do the right thing." So we see Kim back in the headlines again about another prisoner. So do you guys think that Kim is here to save another inmate again?
I think she is. I think she sees that the criminal justice system is wreaking havoc on our society. And I think she wants to try to make the world a better place for not only us who are living now, but for her kids' futures and for her grandchildren and for those to come after us.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty cool. I feel like, I know Kim Kardashian, she gets a lot of bad press about like who she is and who her family is, but like just recently, like behind the scenes, and like this during the summer, during May, she helped commute some life sentences of 17 inmates for the first time non-violent offenses. And I thought that was pretty cool of her. She didn't even look for the fame, for people to know about it. It's kind of something you have to go digging for. So I thought it was cool that she did that, and I also think it's really nice that she's using her platform to do something like this and focus herself into law. So do you guys think that like trying to change what her platform is originally known for, like do you think that she's doing that?
Yeah, I think she is, because the platform that she's originally known for is kind of risky. But, you know, now I feel like she's really trying to change, and she's trying to put change into the world with what she's doing right now.
All right, and can't knock a woman for trying. And if she fails, we'll be here to talk about it again.
Of course.
So speaking of the Rodney Reese case, like what's your stance? Do you guys think that it should be covered again, or do you guys think that they should just leave it alone and just move on? It's been 21 years, you know?
I think they should reopen it. I think that he deserves another chance. In my own personal investigations of this, I saw a few facts. Like one, the murder weapon did not have his DNA on it. A few other facts, like the people who did the investigation on the murders said that they can't find anything that ties Rodney Reed to her murder. So I'm just like, why is he locked up for 21 years?
Yeah. It's not fair at all. But so hopefully they reopen his case and hopefully he gets off death row or just exonerated completely. So speaking of people getting arrested, 81-year-old monster-in-law actress Jane Fonda was arrested during a climate change protest Friday. Law and Order legend Sam Waterston was also among the 17 taken away by police outside of the U.S. Capitol building in D.C. Fonda says she is inspired by teen activist Greta Thunberg and vows to stage a protest outside the Capitol every Friday, no matter what. So she got arrested for standing up for keeping our planet alive. Do you think it was right that she got arrested?
No, I don't think it was right, but I also feel like they try to make an example out of her. Like, if you continue this protest, this is what's going to happen to you. So.
Yeah, it's not fair. I don't think it's fair at all. Like, she's just trying to keep the planet from, like, blowing up. So why is that an issue? She didn't harm anyone. So I don't think it was fair. So what do you think?
Oh, I don't think it was fair at all. You know, I feel like her protest is really justifiable. So I don't really think she should be held accountable for anything because, again, she is trying to prevent the planet from blowing up. And we don't want to blow up.
That's true. So should more celebrities follow in their footsteps? Because she is a celebrity using her platform to make sure that this is known, because she has a lot of people who are her fans and look up to her. And people like Greta Thunberg are just regular people like you and I who, of course, want to make a difference, but if we don't have people looking at us, then what's the point? So do you think more celebrities should put themselves in the front line of these causes?
I believe that they should. I mean, they're the reason why our ecosystem is the way that it is. If they didn't contribute to like the fashion lines and the continuous new clothing styles, I mean, everything's practically the same, just with a different name on it. So if they limited their outsources of carbon dioxides into our planet system, then, you know, we'd have a safer planet.
Yeah, and I just feel like celebrities, they have this big audience. We're the big audience. So if we see, honestly, the society the way is, we see they do something, we do it too. So if we see them saving the planet, we're going to do it too, hopefully. So Jane said she'll continue protesting no matter what. So is it smart of her to do that even though she had past arrests for the same thing? So like in 1970, she's gotten arrested before when she was still an actress, but she got arrested because they thought she was smuggling drugs into the airport, and she said they were vitamins, but they weren't. But she honestly doesn't care. She's like, I'll do it every Friday and get arrested every Friday if that's the case. And so do you guys think that it's smart of her to do that?
As she should. I feel like if you have something to stand up for and you stand up for it and you keep standing up for it, then it just shows really good character. So she should keep protesting.
Of course, I think so. Just, not in an unsafe way, because she is, unfortunately getting older, but at least she's doing something that she's leaving behind for her grandchildren and future great-grandchildren to keep our planet greener. So, coming up, our Storm Team 10 meteorologist, Dan Maslowski, will give us a weather update and will help talk about the shakeup at the box office this weekend.
Good evening, Storm Team 10 meteorologist Daniel Maslowski here with your checking on the weather. Right now I wanted to take a look at the Oswego River. This is a video that we have courtesy of myself. I took this morning as I came out of Jocko's right after I finished breakfast. And as you can see, this is a very popular fishing spot. And right now, the Oswego River water level is 144% above the average water level for this time of year. Now, to put this in a different perspective, if you think about it, in this one section of the river, there's about 8.6 billion gallons of water running through this section just today. And as you could see in the video, there are some fishermen that are still determined to get out there and fish, even though the water levels are high. But make sure that if you are out there, that you are careful, because it does create hazardous conditions once those water levels do increase to the level that they are right now. We're going to take a look at current temperatures outside. It is fairly cool, mid to low 50s, some places even in the 40s. Watertown and Adams at 43 degrees, Oswego at 54, and Fulton at 51. And it's fairly consistent across the region. We have Watertown at 43, Rochester at 50, Wyoming at 47, and Binghamton at 45 degrees. Taking a look at the futurecast with winds. Right now the winds are fairly calm, so I speeded this up to Monday because that's when we start to feel the winds increase. As you can see, Williamson is at 11 miles per hour and Oswego at 9 miles per hour as we get into Monday around 4:30 p.m. Now we fast forward into Monday night. Around 9 p.m. on Monday, we have Oswego at 14 miles an hour, Williamson at 12 miles an hour, and Phoenix at 12 miles an hour. Then as we increase into Tuesday morning, 10 a.m., as you can see, the wind speeds are very high. We have Adams at 30 miles per hour and Watertown at 24 miles per hour. Then as we get into Tuesday night, the wind speeds start to die down, which is definitely good for our case. We look at the futurecast right now. There isn't really too much going on. We do have clouds to the east of us. Then we get into Monday, 9 a.m. We have the clouds, but then they are going to exit the area, but we do have rain that's coming in. We get into Tuesday, 8 a.m. we have those clouds coming into the area, and with that is going to bring the rain. We get into Tuesday, 8 p.m., and you see that's where we have the thick of it that's coming into this area. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, we do have rain for Tuesday, as well as it being windy. We get into Friday and Sunday too, also those rain showers. We definitely cool down as we get through the week, 48 on Saturday, and then as we get into Sunday, 54 degrees. More news coming up after the break. You're watching WTOP 10 Nightly News.
Welcome back to WTOP 10's Entertainment News. 5 years after Disney gave us an alternate take on Sleeping Beauty, it's back with a box office topping sequel. David Daniel has a preview.
Philip asked me to marry him.
No,
I wasn't really asking.
nor was I. Love doesn't always end well, Beastie.
Trust me. Let us prove you wrong.
Angelina Jolie and Elle Fanning return for the Sleeping Beauty sequel, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
I love it. I love playing her.
I feel a real responsibility for the young girls who loved the first movie to show Aurora as a young woman that I would be proud to show them on screen. So we worked hard at that, and to have Michelle Pfeiffer added to the cast and all of the new members, it's epic.
She will finally get the love of a real mother. Tonight, I consider Aurora my own. There is no union. There will be no wedding. Maleficent is a threat to everyone. We'll do our best to protect you.
Michelle Pfeiffer joins the cast as Aurora's potential mother-in-law.
So I knew what a magical movie this was going to be, and I was really excited before I even read the script to work with Angelina and Elle.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were making a threat.
Well, do you?
Do I what?
Know better.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Maleficent brought in $36 million for its weekend debut. Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix, was kicked to second place with $29 million. So we were just talking about Joker last week and how great it did in the box office. So how crazy is it that Maleficent just kicked them just straight up out of that spot?
I think it's fantastic considering the fact that, like, for most part, it's a female, heavy female-oriented movie. So, I mean, you know, we went from Joker to being mostly males. Now,
Yeah,
Year of the Women.
Cool. So then, did you watch this movie? Or are you planning to? Do you think it's really
I'm
cool?
definitely planning to. I was a big fan of the first one, and when I was looking up some information about this, I saw that the first one made a lot more than the second one, so they were kind of disappointed at Disney that the second movie didn't have as much popularity as the first, but I think it still did pretty well in the box office.
Yeah, I think so too. And you know, sometimes the sequel is never as good as the original, but I love Maleficent. I feel like her story is just really powerful, and I think that it's so great that they showed it, and they showed it twice. Like, and Angelina Jolie playing her is just like, she scares me. Like, it's just like she's really good at what she does. So, are any of you two planning to go see it, like, after watching the trailer?
Yeah, definitely. It's like a good movie.
Yeah, it is really a good movie. And I know Deanna, she was like, I don't know this movie. And I was like, Deanna, you need to watch this movie. It's really great. So, this movie, just go see it, all right, Deanna? Thank you. All right. As a pop star takes a fall and Barbie releases a new line of dolls, stay tuned to WTOP 10's Entertainment News. We'll be right back. Welcome back to WTOP 10's Entertainment News. Now let's dissect some of the standout social media posts of the week. A Lady Gaga fan's once-in-a-lifetime dream turns into a nightmare. After being invited on stage at Gaga's Las Vegas show, the audience member picked up Gaga as she wrapped her legs around him. Seconds later, the man stumbled and proceeded to fall over the side of the stage while still holding the singer. Both hit the ground with force, but Gaga got up and continued her performance. She later posted a doctor's office picture of her hand with the caption, "When they have to x-ray almost your entire body, just dance, gonna be okay." So this fall was crazy. Who do you think should be accountable for the fall? Like, let's take a look at the video and we'll dissect how it looks. So here, he's holding her, and there he goes, just right with her.
Honestly, I feel like he was trying to get sturdy. Like, he wasn't prepared for this.
Honestly, I don't think he was prepared for it, and clearly it shows it was his fault.
Well, maybe that's just a scene that just showed that it was his fault. Maybe she, like, jumped on him and was just like, yes, you're going to take this. And he was like, whoa, wait.
I feel like he just couldn't hold her. Like, he just couldn't take the weight, and he should have just put her down, you know?
Yeah.
No, clearly you saw his leg just slip off to the side, and once that happened, there was no saving her. But luckily, like, she didn't have any injuries, and he is okay too. But like, if he broke Lady Gaga, yo, the Gaga channel was gonna come for him. But she ate it and she kept going. All right, so moving on. Shane Dawson teased the recent installment in his YouTube documentary with beauty guru and influencer Jeffree Star. Dawson has been working alongside the makeup blogger, capturing the intricate details and drama within the beauty community in his YouTube series, The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star. Dawson posted the thumbnail of the newest episode along with the title, The $20 Million Deal. As for the content of the video, the YouTubers revealed their collaborative eyeshadow palette and merch line and the process behind making their idea a reality. So they have a new eyeshadow palette come out and merch because people will always buy merch. Do you think it's necessary?
No. We were just talking about, you know, what Jane Fonda was doing to try to avoid having our planet explode. Why do we need a new eyeshadow palette?
Because people fall for anything. Like me, I will fall for it.
Oh, Samantha.
Dan, do you think that it's necessary for them to come out with a new eyeshadow palette?
For me,
palette?
Yeah. I mean, for me, looking at it, I see a lot of public figures doing this now, where they're like coming out with a new makeup set or they're coming out with a new fashion line. And I think at some point you need to leave it to the professionals, like the people that work in the fashion industry, to do the fashion lines themselves, because they know definitely a lot more if they went to school for this than someone who's doing a YouTube channel.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like everybody can't be a rapper. It's like everybody can't be a makeup person, like who makes makeup and puts out merch, you know. But for them to, I know Jeffree Star is definitely involved in makeup, so for Shane Dawson to jump onto this, I think it's pretty interesting. But I just feel like, you know, they're just looking for more ways to make themselves more popular and get more money, and can't knock the hustle, honestly.
Of course.
I mean, you can't, but you can.
So the Barbie company celebrates NASA's first all-women spacewalk with a new doll dressed in an astronaut spacesuit. Barbie specifically honored the two women on the expedition, Christina Koch and Jessica Meir, in their caption of the picture revealing the new doll on Instagram. The caption fully read, "We're over the moon as we celebrate at Astro Christina and Astro Jessica for taking part in the first hashtag all women space walk in human history, and paving the way for all girls. Hashtag you can be anything. Hashtag more role models." So guys, what are your thoughts on all the women crew like finally going to space?
I think it's about time. We've been on this planet for so long, and we're just now getting women up to the space. Like,
yeah, I know. So like, Justin, do you think that it's, of course, like Deanna just said, like it's about time that just all women just went to space? Like,
of course, I feel like more women should just keep going to space, and I feel like it's better for the future generation, and they're showing a really good example.
Right, so that's all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in, and catch us next Sunday.
Thank you.